something that deals the tower damage, JT on the bottom lane, on a Bloodseeker. We've seen what Bloodseeker can do, either to position 4 Pangolier or to position 1 Phantom Assassin. Like, it's just kind of crippled your Arteezy played the exact same matchup early with the first game. And like, you can't blink. Like, you blink, you take the damage, it's gonna be hard. Also, JT should have a relatively good time on the bottom lane. Playing into Phantom Assassin, there isn't just not enough damage to threaten a kill. I would say on a Bloodseeker, he has 6 armor, starting with the magic stick. One thing they need to do is block the big camp. Just Kaka needs to body block the big camp, and so Fly can't get the big creep.
Ollie nearly gets taken out there, doesn't put the fire. That salve there is crit. Get aggressive onto him. But right, Fly's got to be careful. Kaka, especially when they hit level 2, they're going to have good setup to hold either Fly or Arteezy in the blood right.
Yeah, that's what you want to have. Whenever Bloodseeker is picked, you want to have some kind of slow, some kind of stun to pair it up with the blood right, keep them inside.
So yeah, things are going in the mid lane, pretty even so far in the early levels. Now Abed, very comfortable now into the Storm with the amount of games that we've go for it in the draft.
He's just heating up. No, these were just practices, and this is the game that matters.
Where are you going?
All Bloodseeker.
Put the stick charges. Arteezy turns his attention over towards Kaka. The blood bright's down. Arteezy's got to back off with the Hex. He's going to catch Arteezy inside of the blood bright. JT and Kaka are going to die to finish off the kill. They'll get it. First blood for Arteezy as they take down Arteezy. Stuns back up for Kaka, who looks to Fly. Getting both of them there. Fly down to the last couple of tangos. Does have a salve coming out. Smart moves there from Arteezy. They bait Arteezy in.
Bloodseeker is so tanky, like you could see him holding on to the Fairy Fire, comes back in, Magic Stick, gets some heal from the Thirst. It's a lot of damage, you know, because there was a fight going on, they could not block the camp, so Fly will take over the big creep.
Oh, sweet!
Now they need to be careful. Having Hellbear Smasher with that clap, it's a lot of damage. It's a 150 damage.
Big crit, coming in for that extra bit of damage onto Emo. Emo's got the Fairy Fire, but can he get one more hit in? Emo's going to be fine, still has 2 tangos to keep himself in the lane.
Okay, here we come. Tips, bit of a voice line used. This is a standard crit move from position 4 whenever he has any kind of slow, any kind of stun. He hides and then TPs to the mid lane, leaves some solo XP to iceiceice.
Yeah, sure, gives him the opportunity to solo XP. Is he actually going to live here, iceiceice? Not quite. Flyfly, just enough damage there to take him out.
Are fortified.
Yeah, that Orb of Venom actually making the difference, you know, just holding him a bit closer to them so they can deal the damage.
No.
See him mid, but getting bullied back a little bit. Does have a salve. Again, multiple mangoes and clarities coming out to keep him in the lane. That 4-minute power rune going to be incredibly important here between these 2 spirits. See what sort of moves are made to secure that for each side's mid. Bottom lane, despite that kill and the pressure being put onto Arteezy, farm still looking solid. 16 and 5 against the 13 and 4 of JT. Gonna look to try and chase down Kaka here.
They're making a move on Lion, already used pretty much everything they had. Blood right.
Try and turn in, set up for the blood right, but he's gonna go down. He get the kill, JT won't be able to finish off Fly.
This was an easy one. Kaka just kind of handles this kill to them. Runes, Emo bottled DD. Abed needs to be a bit more careful with that double damage on the Ember Spirit, like also rotation from line could possibly come onto the mid lane.
Prepare for a lesson.
Job by iceiceice. Grab 3-wave, also able to get. Fly's courier there. Hands. Fly, try for maybe another move down bottom with the center. I'm going to beat down onto JT. With the blood right. Fly will still be caught in it, so they continue to commit on to JT.
Wait up.
A lot of slow, 100 move speed.
Control here with the stun of the Centaur, but the stick charges are up and the TP's coming in as well. Arteezy's coming carefully, Emo making the moves over, and he has that BD room ready to go. Holding him in the blood right. Arteezy trying to run, is he going to be able to jump out in time? He is. Over to the safety of Fly.
Radiant's courier
run
has
him
been
down. They
killed.
will manage to take his courier, so that's the one gone for a minute. Emo's going to have another catch. Still closing in on Arteezy. Chasing him away from the lane. Arteezy needs help, and
He wants to blink out once again. 2 blinks, He lost a lot of CS, but this showed to JP, but JP realizes, you know, I'm not gonna chase, I do not have to speed. Instead, I'll come back to the lane and at some extra levels. Also, I want to see another point in the Blood Right. He went for 2 points in Thirst. It got nerfed, you know, this spell was so OP mid lane.
They're going in onto Abed. CP coming in. Abed, he may just be able to turn a takedown. Ollie pots the Fairy Fire, but Emo's chasing down, burning him. It's not enough though. So Abed will live, and now Emo underneath the tower. Fly's going to be able to turn and pressure Emo. Emo's got the bottle charges, staffing up as well.
He's out of mana, does not have enough for a spear. Oh, that was so close. Like if that connects, he's just straight up dead. So slow for more Venom damage might just be enough. Top rune, haste. Emo, his bottle will get refilled.
Yeah, we're grabbing that haste though. So Abed. He's gonna have that. Plays definitely full to me be made. But now,
Dire's
like
top tower is under attack.
Speed to get around some jungle camps. Look to just head back to base, get that reset, and look for some sort of TP gang because it's level 6 has been a hit. Abed can look to make an impact on the side lanes if he's an opportunity.
Flyfly is very low on the top lane, needs 1 CS to be level 6. Let's see where he decides to. Top is being pinged out.
Here I am.
Move on a mid. He just uses Remnant, gets back to safety.
Radiant's middle
Arteezy not
tower
getting too
is
much
under
on the bottom
attack.
lane.
Did not spend quite a bit of time moving away after Emo came in and chased him away from this. So Arteezy having a bit of a slower start. Pressure from IG, and now IG getting some damage done to the tower. Arteezy still left on his own on this bottom as
You get
see Fly has to TP over towards the mid. And what a refill for Abed. Playing quick, continuing to play in the faces of Ollie and Flyfly.
And now they need to help Arteezy. He's level 5, we're 7 minutes in. Doesn't have too much CS, like that Prophet has more CS than Arteezy right now. It's kind of worrying, so they need to gank his lane.
See if Abed can get the jump in. It's Kaka. To start things with the stun onto Arteezy, but IG, they are relatively aware of this. They'll try and lead in, but the Hex and the Blood Right laid down will stop them from being able to close the gap onto JT.
Where are you going?
This might not have getting Kaka now. Abed's going to look to die. He's able to dodge the stun, gets in on top of him. They'll be able to free up the space for Arteezy on this bottom lane a little bit more now.
Even though there was a good Hex into silence, they still get the kill on position 5. They wanted to kill Bloodseeker there because he is, you know, he's more farmed than Arteezy at this point. Like he has 14 denies, 32 CS.
Run off.
See the jump from Abed and Fly, Remnant back to the mid, but crits around and he's picked up the arcane rune. Emo up to the high ground and the TP coming in
Radiant's
from
middle
Kaka.
tower
Stop
is
EG
under
from
attack.
diving with the 3 of them.
Seems like the story of this major for the mid laners is refill the bottle. Like whoever can die, whoever can go to the base, will just please refill my bottle so I can keep playing aggressively.
And in Secret's case, it's oops, I shouldn't have picked up that bottle. A lot of bottle shenanigans around the mid lane have occurred this tournament.
Yeah, no one lost their bottle in this game. That's what's important. That Prophet is level 6. They
Dire's
can start
courier
putting some
has
pressure on the
been
top
killed.
tower because Troll does not want to be in the lane anymore. Someone else needs to be there. I'm not sure if they can defend. Like one thing they can do is possibly
Radiant's
rotate another
bottom
hero to the
tower is
bottom
under
and
attack.
just outnumber them in pressure. And that's exactly what the Flyfly does.
Dire's
Like he
top
wants to get a
tower
trade
is
from it.
under attack.
On top lane, space is
Dire's
there for
structures
iceiceice.
are
Bit with the
fortified.
ghost.
Radiant's
Tier 1
bottom
will be
tower
taken
is
down
under
by
attack.
EG. No defense from IG as they look to just try and find space to get the farm going for Flyfly.
So it will be
Dire's
a
top
trade.
tower is under
Bottom
attack.
tower dropping very low.
Dire's top
They know
tower
no one is
has
there.
fallen.
Defending JT going for a road of ATAS, which I really like
Radiant's
against Phantom
bottom
Assassin,
tower
against
has
the
fallen.
Storm Spirit, and Abed. Good setup for Blood Right.
Getting a little bit baited here. Kaka's having to step up and turn things with the Hex and the stun. They lock down Abed. Abed, very aggressive move there as he starts to punch into Emo, but Emo's got backup.
Emo also needs to be
Dire's
careful
top
about
tower
using
is
those
under
tips
attack.
straight away. You need to save some for the mid and late game.
Tip management, a very, very important level of resource management in Dota 2. Games like this where quite a bit's on the line, major grand finals. Gotta make sure you're ready to hit your enemy.
I'm looking at the chat right now. A lot of question marks. Seems like they're not. Chat does not know what we're talking about. We need to explain things.
It's a very confusing game, Dota 2, so I think it's the natural response from the viewers.
They're like, what is this? What's happening? Like, everything needs to be explained. No one knows anything. 2021, what a year to be in.
Big crit. He's gonna roll. He's gonna TP for the blood. Ooh, he has to stop it. He has to stop it to stop the
Yeah, you
bleeding.
just die.
Radiant's
Like, if you
middle
try to
tower
TP
is
out
under
at these
attack.
early levels when you're not tanky enough, you just straight up die.
Stupendous.
Emo making some good space to push in on the mid here with JT.
Dire's structures
For that
are
Rod of Atos
fortified.
first. Ollie,
Radiant structures
five.
are fortified.
try and find this Phoenix 6.
Radiant's
Looking
middle
for me.
tower is under attack.
Bottom Flyfly getting some good spaces. Health coming out. Perseverance done. On the way to the Battle Fury and still
Dire's
sitting
top
in the
tower
spot.
is under attack.
The network. Arteezy also making steps towards his. Picked up the broadsword.
Yeah, you want to get, as a Phantom Assassin, you did not pick up Ring of Health. In the laning stage, you really don't need it for the jungle pretty much. Especially if you find something like a Royal Jelly, then you have enough
Whoa, what did I
regeneration.
miss?
So just get more damage, you're gonna get more farm because of the damage. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you can see here, you know, Emo does not want to use his step there, so Kaka steps in like a real bro.
Their tip spread nice and even. There's no telling how long the game could go. And with both teams having a Battle Fury carry, this could step up to be one of the longer ones. Emo. Coming in very aggressively here. Abed to be able to set things up. Silence from iceiceice not quite there in time. Emo's able to just escape.
If they connect with that silence, roll, and another roll, bounce, I think they have enough damage to bring him down. They also have enchant, so they can dispel his flame guard, which is a pretty big deal.
Dire are scanning.
Kaka and JT, they're out on the hunt this month, seeing if they can maybe find Arteezy. Crit again, just trying to get in position to put a stop to these sort of moves, but it's a good long wraparound from IG.
And look what Kaka is doing. He's saving the tome. Does not want to use it to show on the board. You know, maybe they use the tome. He's still level 5, so he does not want to show that he can, you know, have that finger in a team fight.
Right? They're going to be able to get the set on a fly, caught in the blood right fly. Healing up. IG now chasing down, take out the enchanters, and with that, they'll have the space to push down this tier 1.
And now, because he got that XP,
Radiant's
Kaka
middle tower is
hands
under
over
attack.
book to Phoenix, who kind of needs a
Radiant's
bit more
middle
XP. They're
tower has
stacking
fallen.
the books. This is what I've noticed throughout this series. Like, Phoenix will not use this book. He'll try to get level 6 and give it to someone else if it's needed.
Yeah, it's sort of just being used as,
Yeah, it's
as
like
an
the
emergency.
yeah, exactly. IG's library. But you need to return the book. Otherwise, the police gonna get you.
Yeah, fine's going to be. Fury progress, fly, sword away. To Arteezy. Got enough to pick up his claymore. Very close still.
Radiant's
between the two
bottom
of them.
tower is
A
under
bit of a
attack.
lead for fly. Woke up from EG. Get aggressive with the Rolling Thunder and the lead in from Abed. Good ways to start the fights. JT is pushing out on this bottom lane alone. So if they can punish this, is JT. Look around a little too long, as here we have it. Lead from Abed. Sets up a bit for Kaka to get the Rolling Thunder. There'll be no chance for a turnaround from JT. Smoke pays
Radiant's
off.
bottom tower
They're
is
gonna
under
delay
attack.
that. Rod of Atos is gonna be a pretty big deal. Great setup for the Blood Right once again.
Dire's
Ice
middle
Ice.
tower is
Bit
under
of a
attack.
more like team fight oriented build. These are like 2 points in silence, 2 points in Crib Swap, but he's still keeping it the top 3 networks, which is pretty impressive.
This extended silence is going to be ever so more effective against Emo as well. When you see the Javelin, you know that he's not going to have a straight up Yule's run. You're going to have that extra window where there won't be any counter-taking silence.
Now over here.
Now bottom, fly. He's going to find an Abed that's got no mana.
I
It's
blew
Abed
it.
with no chance of an escape. Fly's just able to pop the ult and take him down.
No tips whatsoever, so they're just keeping it. You know, they feel maybe Abed's gonna die multiple times. And this is gonna get the Troll Warlord to his Battle Fury. A bit of a delayed Battle Fury, but you know, it's an Orb of Venom, Magic Wand, Phase Boots Battle Fury, 15 minutes.
Precious
It's still fine. Phantom Assassin just needs another 800 gold to finish off hers.
You know, messing around from Emo and his build. After the Maelstrom, going straight into the BKB. won't have to deal with the threat of the Orchid of Abed, the silence of iceiceice.
BKB is just a much safer choice, where like you don't care about pretty much any of the abilities other than the exorcism.
Meanwhile, Abed, he's got to be careful. The Rod of Atos done on JT. IG have some pretty phenomenal setup.
And once you get a BKB on Ember Spirit,
Radiant
your
are
Flame Guard
scanning.
cannot be purged off by Enchantress. Smoke from IG.
It's been scanned out though. EG, a little moves being made upon them.
Yes.
Careful how they stand around this position with no tier 1 tower backing them up. iceiceice still stepping over. They're going to be able to find the setup. Victor's getting dropped down into the block right. They're looking at Bird. It's pretty tanky, but not tanky enough to withstand the damage of more regardless. Crit being dropped also has no escape. IG, despite the fact that EG scan it out, they knew something was coming. They weren't able to
Dire
react or
structures
get away in
are
time as they still lose 2.
Like they tried to pull themselves a bit more towards the north. They thought that Prophet can potentially, you know, tank all that damage. She's super tanky. Like look at all these small items on iceiceice. Power Treads and Strength, Wand, Casual Urn, Casual Medallion. Like he does not have enough items for everything. Just wants to use the raindrop, walk in, going in for a BKB.
Look at his damage! Abed, he's got to run! He's going to chase him with a remnant, see if he's got enough mana. He hasn't got another remnant to play with, so Abed will manage to get out, but a lot of damage being done there. I think Emo pretty much got 2 back-to-back Maelstrom procs off on him.
A bit of a different game for Abed. Like they managed to shut him down in game 3. Also in game 4, he's not having that good of a time. It's gonna be like 17, 18-minute Orchid.
Definitely seems as the games go on in this series, with the amount of times they've had to play against Abed Storm, each and every time
They play
getting a little better at dealing with it.
And it's a huge difference when your carry, who's like, when you compare 2 Battle Fury carries, like ones get Battle Fury like 2 minutes before, like his items just skyrocket.
Flyfly, 1.5k ahead of Arteezy right now. And arguably, it's a little easier for Flyfly to fight us this time as a troll compared to what Arteezy's going to need on the PA before he can really turn up and be confident that IG aren't going to handle him completely.
Another smoke from IG, no scan this time around for EG.
Dire
Orchid
are
is
scanning.
done. Tired. Now they connect with the scan.
iceiceice has got to be careful here.
So EG should know something is up. You see this kind of a scan, no one showing on the lane. You pretty much know there's smoke.
IG, they look to Roche with drop. If they catch a kill off, this is Kaka. He's got the opening onto Arteezy. He needs help, but he needs it now. They're going to have the maximum damage. Arteezy getting low, he's backing away. Arteezy will remain alive for now, but only inside. Flyfly's on top of iceiceice. The supernova going off. iceiceice will
Dire's
fall.
top tower is under
iceiceice
attack.
giving away his life for Arteezy. Uses a nice silence. Silences the Bloodseeker so he can't use Rupture on him. And as you said, like they're going inside the pit, so they have enough damage coming up from the troll, but they need to be a bit more careful. That Prophet will be out, no exorcism whatsoever. Let's see. Abed Storm wants to jump in. Silence. Online. He has the play.
He's coming very close. They're going to change the route, setting up onto Abed. Heads up, the speaker comes down. Abed's gone. The dagger from Arteezy will bring down Kaka. There's a 1-for-1. IG still with the strength to push back EG away from the pit.
Roll is available.
Can they get for any sort of steal? Crit is going to try and start
This
something
is
off.
good. Rolling Thunder.
He's going to get a perfect angle here on the 3 of them. Arteezy jumping in as well. They're bringing the troll down. They're taking it down. Flies off. Bounces off the rebound. Arteezy gets this. Arteezy's able to pick up the Aegis. JT's got to run, but he can't. As Fly will take it down. EG with a perfect fight around the pit as Crit gets the exact time to jump.
Man, he just got that Rolling Thunder off cooldown, goes in, like, it does not get better
Dire's
than this.
middle
He
tower
goes in,
is
gets
under
the multiple, bounces off the walls, Arteezy goes in, gets the last hit. Who got the Roche kill?
It was EG as well.
Yeah, it was EG.
EG got it all. They get the kill, they get the Aegis, and the timing there from Crit could have been more perfect. The IG were trying to finish it up, trying to commit, but the just creating a huge problem for them in this area as they have nothing item-wise to
Amazing
deal
what
with
you
that.
found, like.
They have
Yeah,
to
there are
run.
no BKBs yet, so I believe Bloodseeker needs to use that rupture on him in the team fights. We've seen what he can do. Enchantress getting caught should be an easy one.
Oh, dear. I have to use rupture to guarantee it there. Now with the Aegis on Arteezy, he's going to be at the point where 500 gold, Desolator's going to be done on top of the Battle Fury, and usually in this sort of a game with that amount of disable, you're probably going to look to try and farm out the BKB, but now because he's got the Aegis, EG could look to get aggressive already with just the Deso and the Battle Fury.
Yeah, you can skip. You can afford to skip the BKB here. If he does not have Aegis bottom lane, Storm going to zip out. If he's not fast enough to use the Road of Atos.
Regeneration.
Next fight could be very scary for IG. Aegis Deso coming out on Arteezy. Regeneration Rune actually will already be popped. See, they're being saved by timing out anyway. EG, they're looking to go. They're smoking up, they're heading over.
Dire's
The
top
outpost
tower is under
still in their
attack.
control, so Arteezy can TP over to get involved. He might not be. As they'll get a very quick and easy kill onto Ollie. Over into the tree, they're looking for JC, they found it. Down there, enough mana to close the gap. Prince in with a follow-up.
Radiant
EG,
bottom
they'll catch and kill
tower
the
is
two of
under
them.
attack.
They're going to give this kill to Storm Spirit. Rupture used. Once he respawns, he will have another Rupture. So it's all good. Just try to make something happen. Gives them a charge on a magic one. That's the bad side of it. So Deso done on Phantom Assassin. Now they
Radiant
can start
are
playing
scanning.
aggressively. They still have 2.5 minutes on that Aegis. Phantom Assassin just, oh, and the double damage, because why not?
Oh boy.
Level 15 on top of that as well, so Blink, cast range, Phantom Strike.
Here come the
Radiant's
crits.
top tower is under attack.
They better that you gotta
Dire's
watch
bottom
out. A
tower
straight
is under
dagger here
attack.
from Arteezy could
Dire's
just
structures
take your head
are
off.
fortified.
And you better hype it. IG's coming up. Flyfly and Emo stepping forward. Remaining hidden in the shadows. We're having to see over towards the mid lane.
Dire's middle
Team.
tower is under attack.
He's spoken. Like, if he gets the crit, he's probably gonna try to jump, fly,
Dire's middle tower has
gets the
fallen.
last hit on the tower, just too much damage coming out from Arteezy. Definitely did not expect that.
With that play around the pit, Arteezy very much closing the gap between himself and Flyfly's troll.
Dire are scanning.
Scan. They know where EG is. EG likes to hold the high ground, especially when they have another hero that can like control the vision, like a Lycan or a Beastmaster. Arteezy still trying to see what he can do with the dagger. You know, check how much damage when he uses the crit. Emo a bit too tanky to just get bursted down immediately, but the supports are very vulnerable.
Still hunting for a target. Flyfly underneath the ward top. They know that the rest of IG did start to back off towards the base, so these two, separate from the rest of the team.
Good reaction time from Kaka. Jumps away from a Blink dagger, dagger from Phantom Assassin. Look at the armor on Bloodseeker. He has 34 armor when he's sitting next to tier 2 tower, has a dragon scale, has an armor talent, phase boots, and this hero just has a lot of starting armor to work with. They're waiting for 2 BKBs. One on Emo, which is done, one on Troll, which will be done in the next 30 seconds. Aegis will run out.
Regeneration. Over here.
He's going to look towards Emo for the BKB.
Fingers. Aegis is gone.
Underneath the tower, Ice Ice trying to keep himself alive beside this, but the damage is too much. Ice will fall, flies out with the TP crit, and Arteezy they'll also be able to get away. As IG do buy back there, JT buying back to get back in the fight, will allow them to push back the rest of EG.
Fly, keeping crit alive with the Glimmer Cape and the 4 points in Nature's Attendance. They don't get the kill. He stops the Rolling Thunder immediately. They also needed to use the buyback there on a Bloodseeker. Abed needs to be a bit more careful, you know, how he's zipping in, controlling his mana, because the rest of the team was just not there. They were focusing the other stuff. So Arteezy, he was thinking about, you know, maybe I can get away with a Basher. BKB is a much safer. You know,
Dire's top
BKB is a
tower
BKB.
is under attack.
A little something
Got a bit of
extra
defensive.
for the
iceiceice, he's already managed to do so. BKB is going to be done on iceiceice for the next fight. Will help him a whole lot to what has been some pretty nice turnarounds from Kaka. We're seeing these stunt exits causing massive problems for EG's cause. And they look to try and chase on for target after target. It's bottom lane IG.
Radiant's bottom
wants
tower
the tier
is
2
under attack.
tower as EG themselves not interested in turning up for this fight.
They can take the outpost
Radiant's
right now
bottom tower
after taking
has
a
fallen.
tower, troll. Getting S and Y, just need to finish it off. Some status resistance gonna be great against those silences, against Bangalre's Rolling Thunder.
Dire's top tower is under
I love the
attack.
way IG's itemizing. Like even
Radiant's
Bloodseeker is
bottom
going
tower
for
is under
that
attack.
BKB. Still far away from it, but the two cores got it.
Margie. Good time to jump. Arteezy still
Dyer's
100 gold
top
away
tower
from the
is under
BKB,
attack.
finding the PA now. Pretty huge for them as a lineup.
Nature attend us.
Back through their jungle. Flyfly's already got his hands on Fly. Fly going down. EG will be happy with Chantress tanking that movement.
Emo's pretty big this game. Like he's staying 3k gold ahead of the Storm Spirit, BKB done, DD in a bottle. Like they want to take this kill. Also has the grow bow, so that's gonna reduce their magic. Magic resistance with the sleight of fist.
See iceiceice there immediately spooked. Pietos connects, BKB
Radiant's
gets out
middle
of it.
tower is under attack.
I mean, IG has the space, pushing on. Another tier 2 tower being taken away from EG.
Radiant structures
Not
are
feeling
fortified.
confident enough to try and charge headfirst into a fight quite yet.
A Storm Spirit without a BKB does not feel comfortable. Jumping the Lion, Lion has a way of protecting himself with the Ghost Scepter. A lot of pings on mid lane.
Can't stop
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
this. He's not able to make a jump. Still very scared of IG's cause. Flyfly. Good level advantage and a bit too tanky really for Arteezy to commit on.
This is a big
Radiant
power
are
spike for
scanning.
Phantom Assassin. Hitting that level 18, the crit is 450, so that's quite a lot of damage. As a 10-second BKB.
He's going to get in there. Going to walk the river, trying to set himself onto JC. And he is continuing to bleed out. Look at the disarm off onto Flyfly, but crits down. Double damage on Emo as well as IG. They're ready to try and chase more. iceiceice did pop the ghost. iceiceice, he's trying to get back in there. BKB up, Flyfly trying to get outside on there. The time now, Arteezy. They're running down. They're ready to get the jump up. He doesn't want the BKB up. The Supernova's going to be successful. He's got to run. He's trying to get out of range. He's done it. Supernova from all. He catches them all.
JT and Gege in the old chat. Like without Bangalore, they do not have enough team fight. They cannot
Radiant's
match
middle tower is
Supernova,
under
which
attack.
is level 2. That double damage on Ember Spirit dealing a ton of damage, and now Flyfly, he feels very comfortable going for the high
Radiant's
ground.
middle tower has fallen.
And they're at least going to get this middle
Radiant's
set of
middle
rounds.
barracks are under
No
attack.
iceiceice, no Arteezy. Cannot defend here down the middle lane.
Radiant's
Top
middle
lane will be very
barracks
safe
has
still, but
fallen.
tier 1s and tier 2 still up. IG able to take the big objective and get out without EG being able to punish them at all.
It's very hard for Bangalore to play into Bloodseeker. Like, there's Bloodseeker, Beastmaster, Grimstroke, these are hard counters, especially Bloodseeker. Like, you can try to buy some time, he uses a roll-up. Also, you need to have a Yule Scepter to have that 2.5 extra seconds. Try to buy some time, extra duration. Other than that, like, you as a position 4 can't really, you know, itemize. You don't get that much farm to buy a Lotus Orb or the Lincoln Sphere. And I do not see anyone trying to go for the Lotus, that Prophet, trying to tank up a bit.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
But for the Solar Crest, they need this Storm BKB. They need him to be able to jump the Lion, possibly follow up with the Pangolier Rolling Thunder, and just delete it before he can get any spells off.
IG,
For the twins.
chance of going for these bounty rings. Arcane Rune in the river. The one that Abed's going to be able to come and grab this. Will they make the move over IG?
Here I am.
So I think for Arteezy, going to have to paladin, a bit of life steal. Staying if you can land crits in the next fight.
Yeah, this item is just so good. You have damage, you have the life steal, exactly what Phantom Assassin needs. Flyfly on the other side, he's found Elven Tunic, more attack speed, evasion, move speed. Like Phantom Assassin can't deal with Troll right now, especially because he has like a Basher, so Storm also needs to be very careful. Eventually, Troll will need to buy MKB because you're playing in Phantom Assassin. It's just something that you do not like want to buy straight away, but playing into that high evasion is kind of a must-have to go for it. He's still thinking, you know, he's changing his mind. Do I need to get the Bissell Blade? I lock down the Storm Spirit. I can lock down Pango or a Dead Prophet, or do I need to deal with the Phantom Assassin?
He's going to start things straight away with the jump onto iceiceice.
Can't get the BKB on.
They'll bring down the line, but they can't kill the Supernova. They've got to run Arteezy. It's on time. Well, the Supernova's just going to go up, holding a position. Arteezy can't fight this as he'll fall. 3 dead on EG. Over towards the side, they'll let you chase down Abed, but he's got enough mana to get all the way back to the high ground. Abed will live. But another fight where Ollie's just able to get these Supernovas off, and EG, they can't deal with them. They don't have anybody to get on top and
No,
take the egg
they
down.
don't have that hero that just goes on and kills the egg. They do not have enough attack speed. IG, they go inside the pit. They feel very confident in this game right now. But they have the counters for Pangolier, they have the counters for the Phantom Assassin. The way they itemize, you have a Troll with the Skull Basher against the Storm Spirit going into Abyssal Blade. He just needs to get the rest of the speed. This should be 2 towers. EG does not defeat this.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
To that point where it's going to be up to EG's high ground defense. Abed still scrambling for that BKB. He's had so much trouble finishing off before each and every fight that EG have ended up in against IG.
This is a huge lead. Even though it says 9, 10, it feels like a lot more considering the situation they're in right now. And I love this. I've seen this in the Chinese DPC Season 1. Ember Spirits going for Refresher Orb, refreshing the Fire Remnant, refreshing the BKB. They also bought a gem. Ollie, he loves to buy an earlier gem. Like, they want to get rid of the vision, choke them,
bottom
just
tower is under
reduce
attack.
the amount of farm that EG can get.
And it's absolutely one of those games. Arteezy next time, it's got to be the Rapier. Nothing else will cut it at this point. He has to dream big. Will he get the time to get it? Almost feels like they have to at least trade evenly with IG in one more team fight. One more lost fight could lead to IG being able to close this game up.
Arteezy knows what's up. Like, the way we come back into this
Radiant's
game,
top
if I land
tower
some
is
big
under
crits,
attack.
fuse up, Divine Rapier, they need a good fight. Like, they still have more than 3 minutes left on that Aegis. Full Abyssal Blade done. Flyfly can't get a really good jump.
Fly. Held in the Bloodbright hit. Been glimmered. IG emo
Looking for me. Let the fun begin.
More than the illusion. Fly will be able to take over. IG will back off for now.
It's always tricky to play into Lion. Like, they're not gonna feel comfortable. We've seen what Shaman's position 4 Lions can do. You try to go for a split push. They still have a tier 1 tower on the bottom, so they can easily connect. Someone goes for that 1 extra wave, you will get punished.
And it really does feel, once that BKB stuff up, which it is now, in these fights, he has to get this Phoenix. Every single time we're seeing he trying to fight back and pop BKBs, a Supernova just puts a stop to the attempt completely. Someone's got to stop Ollie.
They just don't have that hero. Like, Phantom Assassin is not gonna go and try to kill the egg. Like, she needs to deal with other heroes. And I love this. JT,
Double damage
straight into Aghanim
empowers me.
Scepter after finishing the Black King bar. Wants to have 1 charge for Pangolier, 1 charge for Phantom
Radiant
Assassin.
are scanning.
Easy, getting closer to that Divine Rapier. Around
are
4,000
scanning.
gold to finish it off.
How
Precious
many waves
bump.
is that, would you say?
How many waves? Well, why are you putting me in this spot, though? Like, need to do some like real math. The other day I'm watching Titanic and I was like, man, what was the name of that ship in Titanic?
Dire's bottom tower is under
Top
attack.
lane. Push something coming from IG. Has got a DD rune. At least the remainder of it keep pushing on with the flyfly still with the Aegis.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Flyfly getting low, but he won't mind if he loses that first life. Very cautious about it. We're halfway to the Rapier. That really is all eyes at the moment on the fine Rapier progression from Arteezy. Is he going to be able to get it before IG come in for the finishing blow?
We're getting closer. Like what they need to do is survive for another 50 seconds. This is the window of opportunity for the IG to go in, use that Aegis.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
He jumps on him, he's going to commit the BKB for this one.
Radiant
He is healing
structures
up
are
thanks to Nature's
fortified.
attendance, and in fact, that's a BKB committed for nothing. Emo won't get the kill.
Dire's
Rats
structures
forward
are
run.
fortified.
And Flyfly is going to be able to get back in and get the job done. Another
Radiant's
set of
top
melee
barracks
rats is
has
taken away
fallen.
from G.
Like Troll is just massive right now. He's completely bonkers. After he gets that MKB, like Phantom Assassin, if he sees Divine Rapier on Phantom Assassin, like, he just goes on her, no doubt about it. No, we're still in the game.
Close, and even when that Rapier's done, you started to see the items for IG's sheer heroes come out. Eon Disc, Kaka, so no longer a target that Arteezy will be able to BKB and commit on. IG, to sort of sit back and chill. Probably just wait for the MKB on the Troll, the next chance at a Roshan.
Like, they're not in a rush,
No.
but, you know, playing against the Phantom Assassin is always a bit tricky. That Divine Rapier, you have a True Strike against the Whirling Axis. Like, you need to be careful. I see Abed queuing up the Aghanim Scepter, still far away from it, but, like, one good jump, one crit could make a difference.
That crit he's showing. He's out again. He won't with Flyfly appearing on the lane. He back to base. Slow round down here. Refresher up done. No. He's going to get the Rapier, Lacoste. He's going to get it. Pretty much got it done. Another wave, a sold item. Rapier is going to be in the game. Is it going to be enough, though? Of course, by no means does this certainly turn the game completely on its head.
Yeah, so did we answer your question? How many waves was that? Did
Were
you count?
you counting?
Yeah, I was not counting. But it took him like 4 or 5 minutes to get it. Chat knew. Chat probably knew.
3 types of people. Those who can count and those who can't.
Dire's courier has been killed.
I thought of something else. Can't
Dire
say it, but
are scanned.
yeah. Let's
We'll
Divine
save
Rapier is
that
done.
for the after hours.
Yeah,
stream.
I'll save it for you.
All about
tool to
the timing right now. All about time. Which remind me, because you know I used to work in a club.
You did?
Yeah, I got fired.
Why so?
Didn't put enough hours. Didn't go much better either when I moved over to the calendar factory.
You have to stop.
I got fired again because you know why?
And now?
I took a day off. Right, here we go. Jump from IG straight away down towards the bottom. They're in onto iceiceice. Got the BKB ready for quickly comes down. Headed into the trees, but Emo's on top of it. iceiceice has gone quick. Jump onto the high ground with the swap. All the ruptures down. Take control. It's both got buybacks available in. Then you see into the right. He's diving in. Arteezy getting close to the Albert blow. Will manage to get back and now the ship is down. They're storming back.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
Then
attack.
the rest of his man to get out. Kaka jumping in another match. Abed's gone. No buyback available on Abed.
He needs 200 gold. iceiceice fought back as well. So did Fred. Like IG, they could try to reset. They don't need to go for it. Roche may respawn if it's a fast respawn timer. The problem is, EG, they do not have any vision whatsoever on the map. This earlier gem picked up by Oli. He gave it to Ember Spirit, who was pretty much controlling everything. Spell Prism done on him. Like, Ember Spirit is
Radiant's
just
bottom
out
tower
of control.
is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
When you play like this, you kind of get away with dropping the question marks in the previous game. 4-0-11, and now outside of the base, they've called crit.
Didn't realize.
Emo and Kaka make their jump, and that's a die back from crit. And they're already moving over Arteezy. He needs help, and he needs it now. He's hiding in the trees, he's got the TP out, they've got the chains, they're going to be able to put a stop to this. He can be still on board out for 10 seconds. Arteezy is gone. GG is pulled as IG will take game 4. Lacoste, we're going to a game 5.
That's what everyone wants to see. Whenever there's a grand final, there's also high chances of getting that game 5, and it's going to be a spicy one.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
What a series we've had so far. 2 dominating games from EG to start it off. Game 3, a fantastic turnaround as EG struggle. IG hit them where it hurts.